First, want to welcome everyone. I hope everyone is healthy and we're going to get through this virus okay. The Shoppes of Banbury Fair started back in 1983. We decided to open a local business and having fun together first. And so that's how Banbury Fair started. And a big part of Banbury Fair was our craft business and folk art painting. Many of you perhaps identify us as a folk art painting shop. We no longer are in the folk art painting business. We have changed many times over the years. One of the keys to Banbury Fair has been to change with the market. Collectively, as the Shoppes of Banbury Fair, we feel that businesses collectively can form a team, and as a result of a team, bring their individual clienteles together, and we feed off each other's clienteles. And so that's how these many years in the barn here and in the shop we've had various renters, many of whom have been successful, been with us 5, 6, 8 years. The barn has been probably Bartlett's favorite place to go shopping for over 30 years because it's such a unique place. It's the oldest barn in Bartlett that's still remaining. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, never thought I'd own a barn. And so when we first bought this property back in 1987, it started with a landscaping business here in Bartlett, selling flowers, didn't do so well. And so then we had different pieces of furniture out here and with the flowers, and the furniture did better than the flowers. So for 30 some odd years we sold, different people here renting from us sold furniture and glassware and antiques and a variety of other things. And I hasten to say that if you ask anybody about the barn, they have sweet memories of coming here, and they still do. God gave me a vision for this barn that I think is one that is the potential of being very popular with the marketplace, and that is taking the barn and selling wine and wine tasting here and various other products here in the barn. So I bounced that idea back in November to the village, and thinking, to be honest with you, thinking that they would say, I don't know about that, and they loved the idea. And I've subsequently had several meetings. I've talked about the necessary liquor licenses here, have talked to them because the space is a bit atypical, about allowing us to continue on in marketing here as we have with the antiques. They've agreed to that. So we have an enthusiastic partner with the Village of Bartlett, and that's very, very important. The Village of Bartlett is experiencing a bit of a renaissance with the town center finally taking off, and the restaurants and pubs over there, O'Hare's Pub and Two Toots and various other places over there, and most recently 120 Live. I think they just opened up last month, and so their success has been phenomenal. And so Moore Brewing Company, who has 2 other establishments. They have all of their necessary approvals and architectural drawings and variances. We're right across the street from Metra, and so all the dynamics of a suburban commuter downtown, we're right in the middle of it. We're right adjacent to it with these other successful businesses adjacent to us as well. An additional 25 parking spaces is going to be added to our municipal parking lot over here of 27 spaces, giving us 52 parking spaces right outside our front door. We have 9 parking spaces here in our parking lot. As you will see in the video, we have our own stage, we have our patio, we have water features, we have an additional party lot out on Hickory, our garden, and so we have a lot of space here for spillover marketing. So spillover marketing being they want to go and sample their wine and sit outside, sip their beverages outside, listen to live entertainment outside. Again, the table is set here for all of that to happen. The main room here in the barn is about 600 square feet. We have 2 private rooms in the back, and we have 2 main porches on the sides. When you add all of those spaces together, it's not quite 1,000 square feet. We feel a capacity of 50 people is very comfortable in here. As we went and visited other wine tasting shops, one of the common denominators was atypical space. Your better wine tasting places were not necessarily in a strip mall. They were in an atypical building of some sorts, which this building is atypical. So the rent here at the building is $1,500 a month, which is not much. And well, relatively speaking, when you go and compare it to other space. We want this to be successful. We want all our partners who join the Shoppes of Banbury Fair to be successful, because if they're successful, we're successful. We just want a successful group of businesses here to be a part of a dynamic downtown and really feel that this wine tasting business is the linchpin that really could set things in motion. We have this vision, but we don't really intend to do this ourselves. Our vision is to be more landlords and kind of caretakers of the property than it is to undertake more than we already are undertaking, as we still sell baby clothes, women's clothes, and furniture in the main business, main building. And so our appeal to you today, as you listen to this and watch the video, is to consider being a part of this space in the barn. If you live locally and you know what the market is like in Bartlett, and you know how few places there are adjacent to here to experience something like this, or to go outside and experience something like that, I think you'll be intrigued by the opportunity. I hope so. So I pray and I trust in God that He's going to bring the right people or group of people to us, and I hope it's you. Thank you.